And we're live. Welcome, Slotheads.
Hi guys, welcome to the show. Welcome along, Slotheads. Okay, you go. You say hello to the folk first.
Okay, I would like to welcome the fingers. There is no live stream without the fingers. You haven't made it if the fingers is not there. There is Fox and Wolves.
Hi guys.
Just getting up 6 o'clock in the morning. That's so fast. There is HSF. Sorry. Welcome, boys and girls. And thanks for stopping by. Harry.
I'm turning off my notification. My phone's going beep, beep, beep. So hello guys, welcome to the show. We're going to kick off kind of slowly today. So welcome to, of course, we've got Rand from So Fast, as Nico has said, we've got Fox and Wolves. G'day. Welcome along, the fingers. HSF. Great, thank you for coming, guys. And we're going to we'll start off slowly and we get on a roll. And because Nico's rusty, he wasn't here last week. He's nervous.
I'm nervous, you know.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll help you along. You'll be fine. So,
Paul, sorry, Paul just popped in. I have to say hi to Paul as well.
Hi, Paul.
Sorry. Off you go, Harry. Yours.
All right. Okay. I suppose we're going to start off with what we're doing. What have we been doing today in the last couple of days? So
what? Yeah.
Okay, well, for me, I'll go first.
You go first.
Boringly for me, I'm still doing my mountains because that's not a quick job, and it takes a big mess, a lot of cutting. So the only other thing I've been doing is I have been, if you guys remember, I bought these Christmas trees in the cheap discount shop. But they have this horrible sticky stuff to represent snow. So I've been peeling that off, which takes hours, and then sort of painting the trees up to make them look a bit more. I can't just have snowy trees. So I've been making them up. And I've also had this one, which was very snowy, and I've sort of made it a bit more less intense.
How do you get the snow? How do you get the snow off, Harry?
On this one, it's not sticky. So I can paint straight over that. On this one, let me just show you one little piece, right? On this one, it's like a horrible sort of, it's like a glued on sort of sticky, Lord knows what they put on it, probably in China. Maybe I shouldn't be holding that in my hand even, but I have plans for that. I've took it off 3 trees. So I've put that in the little container. So on a part of my track, I might have sort of snow clumps up on the hills beside the trees as well. So I'm not going to waste it. So you can imagine how many hours it takes to take all them little bits off that. So that's what I've been doing on the bench. The mountains on the tree. So it's all scenery at the moment for me. But I'm looking forward to very soon. I'll be receiving a few parcels from the guys for this this little thing I'm doing with the review and the crashing of the cars. So I know there's a few on the way, so I'm looking forward to having some fun with those.
Yeah, I know Tony Droney said he's already packed a package for you to send a car or two. So I know I heard on YouTube from a few guys saying, yeah, I already did my wrapping up for Harry's.
And I hugely appreciate it. And what I'll do is, whoever comes in first will be the first one that I'll do. So at the moment, nobody's come in, but there's a few. There's one on the way. It's in Poland. So I reckon that might be the first one to arrive. I know Tony's from Oz, will probably take 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
But I have a couple from the UK as well. So I'm looking forward to it. And of course, I won't do them all. I'll space them out, because I can't just do tons of videos and then all of a sudden that idea is gone. So I'll space them out. But everybody who sent me will get their mug and they get their stickers. Actually, do you know, I got some I got some new stickers today,
Okay.
which I had before, little tiny stickers.
Ooh.
Now, the reason I have them is I use them for my radio control cars. I put them on the radio control cars, you know. But they can also be, you know, I can send one of those as well as my bigger stickers to the guys. So if somebody was building their RAM and they want to put that in the window of you know, a shop or something like that. So I'll have small stickers as well going out. So that's what I've been up to. What have you been up to?
Mainly 1 to 43. Well, it was all 1 to 43. Well, first of all, this beauty showed up.
That's lovely.
It fills the camera quite easy with one hand because it's Carrera Go Formula One cars. Out of the days when Lewis was still with Mercedes.
Yeah.
History, guys.
That's a really nice Carrera Go. That must be a few years old.
I don't know what age or how old it is, but yes, it's a few years old.
Yeah.
Then I started to do my IROC class in 1 to 43. Now, the good thing on the IROC class in 1 to 43 is you can take it with you like in a lunchbox. That's what it looks like, you know?
A little cake box or something.
It is, and that's what the inside looks like.
Perfect.
So that's two Carrera cars. Sorry?
So little space for 4 cars.
That's 2 Carrera Goes, and it's 2 SCX compact. So I did a review on the Go cars. And of course, what's to come up is a review on the SCX. Now, if you ask me on the 1 to 32 quality of SCX, and I know we agree on that one, Harry, it is not a high-class, how do you say, product? Let's put it that way. Quality control is different. I'll be as polite as possible, different. Now, what I noticed with those 1 to 43 is it's better there. I don't know why. Maybe, I mean, the details are as good as with the Carrera Go, but I noticed that they do have a real guide. So not just a pole or a stick like the Carrera.
On the Goes,
And there are a few other features that are different on the SCX. Of course, I'll do a review on the SCX and also take them to the track with me, which I haven't yet. So that was on my mind. Plus one more thing. Sorry, guys. For all of you who are still old-fashioned like me, there is a German Slotcar newspaper, still paper, that comes out every 2 or 3 months, and it tests cars from all scales, like 1 to 24, 1 to 32, and even HO cars. And what I personally really like most is they have something like overview pages in the different scales. This is, for example, the news of 1 to 32 cars and liveries that just came out or are about to come out.
Yeah, nice looking magazine.
Absolutely. Plus, they even have it down to the scale of HO, so 1 to 64. They also show the new cars coming out there.
On the AFX cars, excellent. Very good quality photos as well. Yeah, good publication.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Can I jump in for a second, Nico? Mad Dad, Roger said he's heading off because his son's band is playing tonight, so not often he gets to see them. So enjoy it, Roger. If you haven't gone yet, enjoy it, and thanks very much for popping in, and appreciate everything you do for us.
Now we've got specialists, of course, in our chat. And Paul, I think you're right. The Formula One car must be around 2008 livery. Yeah. could be
Yeah.
right. And yes, Fox and Wolves, you're right. There's one big difference is that the SCX cars have lights built in,
Headlight.
even in the 43 scale.
Yeah. I mean, the SCX are for me, they're okay, but I personally prefer the Carrera Goes. I don't know why. There's just some reason. For me, they run a bit better. But I know some people prefer the SCX. But the good thing is, it gives us an option of having two manufacturers thrown out the 143rd cars. So it's great to have two rival manufacturers. I'm having a look what goals I have there.
We've got no drama just came in. Thanks for joining us. And I think the Fingers is having some Wi-Fi problems or some internet problems.
Okay.
Just dropping in and out.
There's no drama. How you doing, Tom? Welcome along. And Slot Journal, welcome along as well.
Hi, Ted. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
You missed the intro, but not much there.
There's one of the SCX 143s I have, which is that one. Now that's a bit, by its very shape, it's sort of a bit top heavy, and it de-slots. There's no weight in it, so it could do a little bit of weight. But I'm sticking with the Formula Ones and the Carrera Go. I really like the Formula Ones, so I'm going to stick with I'm going to build up a collection of 143rd scale Formula One cars.
Now we've got the Mr. I will help you on if your life doesn't work. Just joining in. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe. It's working today.
Plus, the UK question of all questions at the moment.
Oh my God.
We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole. No.
Yeah, you're not dragging us into that. But all I can say is, personally, I do both.
Me too. Done.
Yeah.
We'll keep it to Pete and Dave. They will discuss it.
We let the guys have some fun. So,
exactly. But it was good. It's positive banter, I have to say.
It is. The both of them have said it's just banter, and I have no part of that, says Joe.
Not today. Not today, Joe.
Yeah. But it's good fun. I mean, as long as it stays good spirited and people can laugh to themselves and have banter. I mean, I'm Irish. I love banter. Sometimes people don't get my banter, but I just can't stop myself doing silly stuff. My missus says I drive her crazy, but in a good way. So that's just me.
And that's where Harry and I really, really agree a lot. Plus, I got people coming up to me saying, "Are you real, or was this sarcasm, what you just said?" So as long as that works.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And sarcasm is great. I mean, the stuff me and my friends from Ireland used to say to each other when we're chatting, other people think, are they going to have a big row in a minute? And people go, no, they're the best of friends. They don't get it.
That's standard. It's just standard.
I keep getting drawn towards magnets. Boom, we need... Paul says.
Well, fair enough, Paul. Fair enough. It's all good. There is no right or wrong. Again.
Well, Paul's doing the drawn to magnets, so getting sucked in by magnets. So he's that's a play on the word. It's his magnetic personality.
Welcome, Carl. Sorry, I haven't had whiskey today, or not enough coffee. I don't know. Hi, Carl from Slotcar Imagination. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for popping in. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I missed our friends Ian and Doug from Magnetic Racing had a little post out as well, starting at 7. So I missed that. But I'll watch it as soon as we're done. I'll watch it later on this evening because I know they made a big announcement. But they're finished now. I think they finished their announcement, so I'll go and watch that later because I want to see what they're up to. So
Okay.
So what is our main starting subject today?
Well, we picked out a few, not many, just a few. Everybody did in the last 2 weeks the Scalextrics, what has come out, 53 cars I like or I don't like it. Yes, we're going to jump on that train as well, but our way. Hey, come on, it wouldn't be Harry and me if we did it the same way as everybody else. No. So what we came up with is we picked a few cars that we like or don't like. Some of them we agree, some of them we do not agree, but we still talk to each other.
On the live, just.
I'll just put up a picture and I'll leave this one to Harry.
Okay. All right. Hey, and to Joe from Rare Care, 3-minute Thursday. Yeah, that's an interesting little thing. Everybody at Thursday just puts up a 3-minute short. So I was looking at us thinking, yeah, I could do that. You know, so that'd be fun.
I will join you as well next Thursday. Yep, promised.
Yeah, cool. Okay, great stuff. Now let's get to this. I actually like this car, and the color, it doesn't grab me hugely. You know what I mean? The color is a bit, for me, it's a little bit strange. Does also have the Mini in the same color, which is not, the color is not for me. But the Anglia, I mean, I wasn't into the Harry Potter one because of the film whole connection. I'm not into those type of cars. But this one I like a sort of hot rod style. And I think this would be great fun on my track with the odd tumble, maybe, you know. It has the body shape that would tumble very well. So, yes, I'm quite okay with this. If this was gifted to me, if somebody, my brother, my daughter said, here you go, here's a car, and I opened it, it was that, I'd say, yeah, that's cool. I'll have fun with that.
Funnily enough, we don't agree on that one. The thing that is special to me is I know from the stories of my dad, this was his very first car that he owned, a Ford Anglia, back in the days. Of course, I can't remember, I wasn't there yet, but that was his very first car. So, but still, no, not for me. Sorry, guys.
Let's go to the chat on that one, Nico. What are the guys saying? Does it have magnets? Of course it does. Scalextrics, come on. Okay, Paul, my wife loves purple cars, but that's still a no for me. Okay, that's okay. Fox and Wolves. What is it? I can't see that emoji. Is it like, oh, is it that one?
It's like, yeah, the emoji looks a little bit scared. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. And then who else have we got? Carl says Anglias are not for me. And do you know what's amazing? How many people don't know how to say the word Ford Anglia? I've heard Anglia, Anglia, and it's Anglia. But yeah, no, I'd have fun with it. Other cars I get way before it. But you know, if it was gifted to me, I wouldn't throw it out the window. You know what I mean?
You would roll it, and I guess by the way it's built, that wouldn't be too hard.
Well, see, I'm looking at cars differently now. If the car has the body shape, that's a nice rolling car. I'm like, yeah, have fun with that.
You know, and that's the good thing about the hobby. The approach is so freaking different. I mean, I'm saying this looks to me like a fridge on wheels. You know, that's what one of my club colleagues said when I showed up with the Scalextrics VW Golf. He said, "Well, I guess it's behaving like a fridge on 4 wheels. As soon as it sees the corner,
yeah,
it's gone."
Yeah. So that's the angle. But I mean, I reckon at some stage they might bring out a nicer race livery. The purple is a bit strange for me, and I don't like gold wheels. But the car, if they brought it out in another similar livery, but I mean, years ago at one stage, I mean, talk about untrendy. I had a Morris Minor, which is an old English car. I had a Morris Minor with Wolf Race alloy wheels and a lowered suspension and a stage 1 kit. So I mean, that used to horrify the other guys in the Morris Minor owners clubs, who were very dowdy and not into hot rods at all. So they're horrified when I pulled up in my Morris Minor. So yes, okay, moving on.
Moving on. Okay.
Moving on.
I'll show you something different.
Oh, you go first.
That's a definite like for me. I love those old Formula One cars coming from the 60s. No wings, no fussing of aerodynamics. I think they didn't even know in those days how to spell aerodynamics right. Just kidding here. Okay. But it was pure driving. And if you get the chance to look at some old YouTube videos, like still from the times of Ayrton Senna, where they still had the gear shifting. When they drove in Monaco, they had blisters all over their hands because they're doing like, I don't know, 5,000, 8,000 shifting of gears, going up and down. So my highest respect, my deepest respect to those drivers. And yes, I love those cars. What do you think, Harry?
Absolutely love them. Oh, classic Formula One cars, fantastic. As a kid, I was about 10 when I got my first Scale Electric set, and I had cars like these. I think it was a BRM and a Cooper, possibly something like that. But ever since that started my fascination with Formula One, and no, I love these. Now, and last year, Scale Electric brought a couple out, and I wanted to get them, and I haven't got them yet because, well, they gone up a bit in price, and I looked at them and looked at them and looked at them, and then they were sold out, and I was like, oh. So I'm hoping Slotcar Union gets another few in. I do love them. The classic Formula One cars, absolutely. I mean, I'd love 4 of these. The 2 they brought out last year, and these 2. Maybe one of these is the same car in a set. I'm not sure. But 4 of these racing on my track in the garage would be epic fun. And the open wheel. So
sorry to interrupt. Look who just showed up.
Hi guys.
Ian and Doug. Doug and Ian. Just Ian, just Doug. Hi guys. Thanks for stopping by.
And guys, we will get to look at your big announcement as soon as this is over. I'm going to, get sorted out and then go and have a look at yours. Looking forward to it. Don't tell us what it was because we didn't see it. We want to go and see it.
Same for me. As soon as I'm finished here, I'll just go on my mobile and watch your big announcement. We had no chance to look at it. We started same time. No worries.
And Tim. Paul has reminded us, don't forget about Tim. Tim is a big part of the threesome as well.
Oh yes, the man in the background.
Yeah,
still very visible.
Yeah.
So this was 2 yes from our side on those cars.
Okay, I see Carl saying he likes them. Money spent elsewhere. But stick with us. We're getting to some other cars shortly.
I'm sure. So we'll just move on. That's one of yours.
We haven't talked about this. Myself and Nick haven't discussed this because we wanted to do it live. I know by the way he said that's one of yours. I'm expecting what you're going to say. I'm going to say, I heard they run quite unusual. I know they run unusual. I know they tumble. And they have this strange system of connection. But I like it. And I'd have some epic fun with this. Again, looking from my latest thing that I love doing. I'd have great fun with this. I'd get it to time as quick as I could go with it. I'd definitely give it the review. And it'd be a fair review because it's more of a, would it be a shelf queen? It's certainly not a race car, But I'd have fun with this. It's different. So yeah, I'd and I'd have some epic events.
I have to admit that up to now I've been only mainly into like race cars, like touring cars or mall cars, whether it's classic or new. But for one reason or the other, I don't know why, I'm getting like tucked into rally a little more. So like the off-road theme does hit me more than usual. Let's put it that way.
Really?
I've got a pre-order. I've got a pre-order out now. This time I remember, Harry, because last live I couldn't remember which car I pre-ordered. It's the Toyota Yaris from Avant Slot, and they're coming out, and I think they just came out today or yesterday with this livery, which is what do you call it? Like a pre-production car, and that they don't want to show the details. So it's like very strangely painted. You'll see it anyway. I'll present it. I'll do a video, of course.
They pixelated the picture so you can't see what the livery is.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a pixel. It's very interesting, and that's what attracted me a lot. Yeah.
And so this one, did you say you were okay with this one?
No.
Oh, sorry, you didn't. I'll go on then. Go on, off you go.
No.
You talk away. I'll shut up now for a few minutes.
Well, I think there are a lot of guys out there that love it, and which is okay. But again, it's privately, I would love to have one of those. Absolutely. Not as a stock car. I don't know. It doesn't attract me. But again, hey, tastes are different, and that's good that way.
Yeah, I'd have fun with it, but it's definitely not a racing car. But I mean, for a car for something like a diorama, I mean, if you had that car on something like the zombie track for magnetic racing, if you had that car going, that would run well in a setting like that.
Absolutely. Maybe with one of those bull fenders in front, especially for the zombie track.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay. So, okay, well, there it is. You're not big into that one, and I'd have fun with that one. But again, those other cars I've got, I mean, those Formula Ones would absolutely be before that.
Definitely.
Okay.
Now we'll go into a topic where I know Harry's opinion very well because we've discussed it a lot.
Yeah.
He hates them. I love them.
I don't hate them. I just don't like it. And you know what? I go first because you can bring it up. I'll bring it down. I'm not going to bring it down. They're lovely cars. If you're into racing, modern Le Mans prototype type cars, endurance cars, I mean, they're lovely. Look at the colors. It jumps out at you. They are lovely. They look great, but they're just not what I'm into. You know what I mean? And we all have a classic car. I've tried to watch Le Mans racing on TV in the past, like when I had Eurosport and I'd watch it for a short while. I'd be like, yeah, I'd rather watch Rallycross or something like that, So they are lovely looking models and some stunning liveries, but I wouldn't be into them personally. I mean, if I was the guy who Scale Electrics are sending cars to me, what I'd do would be I'd forward those on. I'd gift them to somebody. I'd give them a run. I'd give them a time. I wouldn't crash them because they don't deserve to be crashed, But I'd give them a run, give them a review, and then I'd move them on in a giveaway or something like that. So that's what I'd say on them.
To start off with, in case you guys don't know, the Daytona 24 Hours were exactly those cars race starts or already started. I think it was like half an hour ago. And on the internet, you can catch up a few free of charge live streams. Now, yes, I don't know why I'm attracted to those cars. Flat, wide, a lot of power, just go for it. And I think this applies for the Slotcar track as well. So I still have the Scale Auto Porsche, like this one on top there. And I haven't touched it yet. And that's like nearly 6 months old, a slot car. I owe a slot car that I haven't touched for 6 months. Yes, it does exist. Still looking forward to try it on the track.
Okay, let's have a look at what the guy said about those.
It started off with yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
but it's also very no drama wants you, Harry, to give those cars to him.
Well, if Sky Electric's contact and say, Harry, we're going to send you 50 cars, I'll say, hey guys, we're going to have some epic giveaways on the channel. Well, we'll see.
And Carl
Hello,
is with you as well. So say yes,
Carl,
they're good for me.
Yeah, 1 cars. Yeah. Bo's
Okay.
coming into the car. Hello, Bo. Welcome along.
Hi, Bo. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for joining us.
And JCB67 has joined us as well.
Okay, missed that one. Sorry, JCB. Very warm welcome, of course, to our live chat. Harry and Nico kicking it off, talking banter on top cars, trying to keep us and you entertained. That is the right priority.
JCB says he'll enjoy running the Batmobile with the New York taxi cab.
Okay.
That's it. That's a huge. There'll be all sorts of different opinions on them. I won't get involved in that. But if I had a New York taxi cab, I'd rip the taxi thing off the front. I'd spray it up. I'd put some netting in the window, and I'd have it like a big old stock car.
Ah, okay.
That's what I do in a New York taxi.
Sounds like a plan. Now we're moving on to a car. But Harry will have the first words and comment on it.
Me first, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, it's a Mini. It's a Mini. Yes, it's a BMW. It's a Binny, as people call them. It's a BMW Mini, but I've also had lots of BMW Minis as well as the old classic Minis. And I don't care what people say, I like the modern Minis as well. Up until a certain point. Up until, say, 2008, the first few years, up to 2008, they looked good. I had the Mini Clubman down in 2008, which was a lovely stretch car. I love those as well. So up to this stage, yes. After this, they got too big. They're ridiculous. They're not a Mini anymore. I love this. I absolutely love this. If this was sent to me, nobody would be getting it. And it'd be crashed very gently. I love delivery. And cars like this are great fun because they're shorter and they squirrel around quite nicely on the track. I like delivery. I like the car, and absolutely that would be one of the other cars I would definitely go after from this year's selection from Sky Electrics.
Well, that would be something I would be very interested in, seeing you crash the car gentle.
I'll put sponges around the corners.
Okay. Hi and bye to Rob Spill. He's got family around who will join us or watch later. See you, Rob. No worries.
Hi, Rob. Enjoy, family. Have a great time.
So there's a lot of yes also for the modern Mini. I have to say, my personal opinion is I'm pretty neutral to that car. It's got a race livery. It's got a wing. In German, we would say, Bo will understand me. If I say Frittentheke, it means it's a bar where you have French fries on and you can lean on, you know. There's a German word for that. So you can lean on that wing in the rear and eat your French fries there. In German, it's called Frittentheke. So, but it's a nice livery. I like it. So yeah, good for me. Works for me. Interesting to set up. Would go with the Golf, I guess. The fridge on 4 wheels. Yeah, looks the same way, but good.
For me, if someone came and offered me, if price was equal, and someone said, "Do you want a Lamborghini, or do you want a Lotus, or do you want a Ferrari, like a road-going Ferrari, or this Mini?" I'd say, "I'll take the Mini, thanks very much." So that's where I'm coming from.
Bo knows exactly what I'm talking about. So yes, that's a definite a maybe from my side. we'll move on to something that will get Harry's heartbeats a little higher, but not really the positive way.
Okay. The Back to the Future car, guys. Anyone who knows me knows that, you know, I don't do not so much novelty movie cars. So unfortunately, it would not be a car. It'd be a car I'd give away immediately. You know, and we also have the Captain Scarlet car, which is actually, if you go to YouTube, you'll find episode 1 of the Captain Scarlet series, and you'll see that car in. Some guys are asking that recently. No, absolutely not for me. Also, I wouldn't touch it because I'm not into these novelty cars. Now, the Fast and Furious car, people be thinking, yeah, you know, what is that? Is that Supra? Subaru? I don't know.
Yeah, it's from Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I know it's from the Fast and Furious, but no, I wouldn't be into that. In the days that those things are out, I was busy buying minis, you know, so it wouldn't appeal to me. And I think the orange for me, it's nothing to do with the Sky Electric's car. It's the color scheme. I think it looks a bit cheesy. I know it might be from a famous film, but that's not the film's fault, you know. The one below it, which you inform me is a John Wick car, yeah?
I think it's one of the John Wick cars, the one in the bottom right, the black one.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
I would have fun with that. You know what I mean? It's a muscle car. It looks like a normal car, and I'd have fun with that. So those 4, I definitely would be interested in the bottom right hand side car. The rest would be, for me, definitely no.
Well, I think it would also be a pass for me for the 3 cars, and the only maybe is the John Wick car. Yeah. But nothing I would hand down. Let's put it that way. No, sorry, not my cup of tea. Sorry, tea.
So I think the guys are sort of weights on these. I think a lot of people would not be into them.
Not all of them. There's the most appreciation, or the most yes, goes to the John Wick car, and some to the Supra. Yeah.
No drama. Tom wouldn't be into them. Toyota Supra. Yeah. I knew. I just couldn't remember exactly what it was. I mean, for me, in real life, I always associate cars with cars I had and cars that annoyed me. And cars like that annoyed the arse out of me, because all the local idiots used to drive around in them, just annoying everybody, doing their burnouts and driving like hooligans. So they just used to annoy me. Unfortunately, the poor car hadn't got a chance, you know. And my Mini wouldn't be as fast, which is very disappointing.
So we thought, with all those pros and cons, we'll finish off that topic with, to us, a definite yes. And from I read and heard within the community, this is an absolute yes. Seems like everybody's been waiting for that car. Nobody has mentioned it loud. It was available, or it is still available in age O. There are kits in 1 to 42, but as a ready-to-run stock car, no, not yet. So I think, to me, if I may start off this one, this is a definite yes. And it will be a killer. That will be a killer. And I'd love to have one. Yes, this is nearly a must to get for me personally. Good pick, Scale X pick.
Yeah, and so many of us last year, including me, I don't know if you said it as well, but so many of us are saying, love a Volvo. Bring out the estate Volvo from the British Touring Car Championship. And they did it, and they listened to people, and this car is beautiful. That's my pick of the lot. Now, I hope there'll be plenty of them produced. Slotcar Union have it at the moment, but it's on, what's that called when you drop your money and you have to wait? Pre-order. To have it on
Pre-order. Sorry, yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't do pre-order. I can't leave money sitting where it's not, or something.
Yeah.
So I hope there's enough of these out that when the initial load of them are sold, that there'll be more available later on in the year, and then I'll get myself one. But absolutely, this is one of the cars. This would be definitely my favorite Scale Electrics car this year. Absolutely love it. And I remember them being raced in the British Touring Car Championships. And at first, people were laughing at them, and then people are thinking, "Oh, hold on a minute, this is a bloody good car," Amazing, love it.
Bo, I love your comment. He says it looks like a Joker cup. Yes, if you want to see it that way, yes, it does. I do agree on the looks. I like the looks. I just love this car. And again, I already have it in HO, and yes, I also have a 1-24 kit on this car because to me it's a must. Yeah, and I can see Paul has already got it on pre-order. He mentioned it above.
Yeah, got it on order. Yeah. I see Fox and Moses saying the Back to the Future car has no front wheels. Yeah, because I think it's made with the wheels sticking out, so they just have a slot and it just sits in the slot, and then it's driven by two little wheels that are inside of the other wheels. So it'll be very interesting to see how that actually goes around the track. I suppose those are more collector's cars in a way.
As Bo just mentioned in the comments, he remembers back then when those Volvos came out. Well, I read a little history on those cars. Volvo wanted to push the sales, and nobody wanted to actually take that car on a racetrack because they said, yeah, this is no race car. This is a family van,
Yeah.
But nothing else. And everybody who's driven a Volvo knows they're bloody heavy coming out of the factory. So, but there was an English racing team, and I can't remember the name, that actually built up this car for Volvo. Damn.
And it's in the British Touring Car Championships, there was always teams, two cars to a team. So that you had two of these Volvo,
and they kicked ass. They really kicked ass. I mean, they set up this car in a way that was unbelievable. Everybody laughed when they showed up for the first time, but they really kicked ass.
Yeah. So that's one I'd have fun with. That would be another gentle crash one. Maybe just some power slides, maybe a little bit of drifting.
Welcome to our banter, no drama. He just figured out reading our banner below. No drama. We've had this banner on since the very first live show. Mr. Joe Carreras is responsible for that comment. He doesn't want to hear it. We'll mention it every time.
We're not talking about that Joe fella. I'm not going to mention him anymore. Joe who?
Sorry, Joe. It's on me. But both of us, I just love that.
But the funny thing is, here in Latvia, there's a lot of Volvos because where we're based, we're close to where Volvos would have came from. And they're big, strong, heavy cars for the bad weather and everything. But personally, I don't like Volvos. But I love this particular Volvo. But any of the normal Volvo cars, the ordinary saloon cars, no, they don't do for me at all. And there'd be a lot of the bigger Volvos. I think it's XC90 or something like that, like a 4x4 Volvo. Don't like any of them. Always loved this particular car.
So, boys and girls, this was our quick plowing through 53 cars. No, we just did a few. We picked out those that we agree on, like, or don't like that much to go through with you. There are a lot more. Again, Electrics informed everyone that they will come out with 53 cars this year. So we're glad to be in this hobby in those days, if you ask me.
Yeah. Oh, and guys, I will do my own review of Scale Electric's cars in a few weeks' time, and in my own style, will come in a few weeks' time. Just saying.
Okay.
Oh, don't mind me, Joe. I'm just looking for something. There's a couple of channels here.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So both.
Nico, we're just looking for a channel name. You go ahead.
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. So Bo just said that reliable cars until the camshaft drive chain breaks. Yeah, most of the time that's a real killer.
I mean, they do huge mileage, but when that chain breaks, you're in big trouble.
And we've got a confession from Paul. He's got a Volvo, 20 years old, still going strong.
Sorry, Paul. I mean, I don't know if I'm sorry for talking bad about the normal Volvos, or I don't know if I'm sorry you have a Volvo.
You know, Harry.
Yeah, don't dump me, please.
So I think we could come up with a section that Harry mentioned in the very beginning of Harry trying to do a live unboxing.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Before I do that, hold on, we wait for Nico to finish joking. Okay. Okay.
Back again.
I want to just mention a couple of channels that I think guys should go and have a look at. And I discovered a channel there the other day, and I thought it was quite interesting. And before we just two channels I want to mention. Before we go any further, hello to Pat from Pat Slot. We know you try and watch as many of the shows as you can and whatever, but Pat wasn't feeling the best this week. So thinking of you, Pat. Be strong, and I hope you're feeling better pretty soon. Okay, take care of yourself, Pat.
Keep fighting.
Pat Slots, and if anyone knows Pat Slots, if you don't, go over and have a look at Pat Slots' channel. He's a great guy. Okay, so I want to mention this channel here. I don't know if this camera will pick it up. Rough and Ready Raceway. Now he's an Australian channel. He's only got 28 subscribers. His name is Malcolm. Go and check him out. He's a good guy. I watched and I enjoyed what he has up there. He's doing some scenery and stuff like that. I just want to give him a mention because he's very small. He's only starting out by the looks of things, you know. And the other channel I want to mention is, get his name up here. And this guy, I know Joe's also been mentioning him, but he deserves more subscribers as well. And he is Big Oak Raceway. Big Oak Raceway. Give him a bit of support. Another sort of smaller channel. Like he you know, he hasn't even got to the 100 yet. Now these guys probably have more subscribers since, but they're two very good channels, very enjoyable. So give him a check out. Okay, let's go to the unboxing. Yeah.
Oh yes, all yours. The stage is all yours.
Guys, I won this from Pete, Track Fans TV Sunday show. I was lucky enough to win this car in a little thing Pete had where you pick a number, and I never win anything. So to win this, I was like, oh, I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. So Pete sent this to me. I got it a few days ago. Now, first things first. You know me, I'm a fussy beggar when it comes to cars. So, here let me. So, if this is a Batman car, I haven't a clue what it is. So I know Pete will be okay with this because Pete loves to share the love for slot cars. If it's a Batman car, I will share it on. We will on the channel next week or the week after. We'll have some sort of a raffle or something, okay? And we share it on. If it's a Batman car, probably not. It's probably not a Batman car. If it's a James Bond car, like the old gold-colored one, I will share it on. Okay? If it's a Le Mans car, not a classic one of the new ones, one of the Le Mans prototypes that we just showed you, if it's a car like that, I will share it on. If it's a Lamborghini, I will share it on. So I'm sure you're getting the drift, okay? If I like it, No one's getting it.
But
yeah, go ahead.
But we will have a giveaway for sure on our next live.
Yeah. And if I keep the car, if I love this car and I'm keeping it, again, in a few weeks' time, I'll give this car away on our show from the both of us, okay? So we will do this car. So if I love this, I'm keeping it. We'll do something with this car again in a few weeks' time. Okay, that's a Carrera. Now, let's open this and see what it is. Now, listen, guys, I hear something rattling around inside. There's something making a bit of noise there, so there might be something broke. I think the postman played some rugby, football, or something with it. So. I'm wondering, I can hear some rattle around. That's probably it. The car is not connected. I can feel it moving around. I think there might be a wing in there floating around as well. If there is a wing, maybe it's a Ford Escort. If it's a green Ford Escort, the same as the one I have, I will share the love on and we will do something with it in a competition. Let's see. Let's see what we have. This is exciting for me because I haven't got a clue what Pete sent me. I'll have a look first. I'll hold it this way and I'll have a little look. I'll be like, ooh, ooh.
That's it. When he's going to change cars, you know, if he likes it.
If it's a Mini, nobody's getting it. If it's a Formula One, nah, you're not getting it. Okay. What have we got? Can you see it? That's the back of it. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Where's the electrics?
It's a Sky Electrics.
Okay.
Nicely bubble wrapped.
So
okay. Unfortunately, nobody's getting it. I'm keeping it. I did say if it's a classic, I was going to keep it.
Dang. That's a nice one.
That's lovely. Yeah.
Wow.
That's really nice.
The Electrics GT40, isn't it? Yeah.
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 I'll take it out.
Rob Sale had it
I'm
on his...
I'm going to have a look and see what was rattling around. Give me a look. Is there something in here that was rattling around? No, I can't see anything. That's the car. That's lovely. Now, I've been wanting to start a collection of these classic type endurance Le Mans type cars. So this would be my first one. I love those wheels.
You're not gonna do a crash video on that one, hopefully.
No. No, dude.
I'll drive to Latvia myself to pick up the car.
That's lovely. I really like that. That's my first Le Mans car that I've had in years. I had what's the ones that used to be with the lovely orange Renown, I think was the name of the livery. It was orange and green stripes on it. It was a Le Mans type car that was out years ago. I remember having that and I liked it. But that's the start of my collection, and I've been meaning to start getting a few of these Le Mans eventually over the next year, whatever. So that's one I'll definitely. So listen, guys, as I promised, that's my one.
Giveaway then.
We're going to do something with that one for you guys, okay? Just to say, hey Pete, thank you very much. I love that. That's great fun, and I'll have a bit of fun. I'll do a test run on it. And see what I do. Try it maybe with a bit of weight, or try it without. And
there's one thing that you need to watch out. There were a few cars of this coming from the factory where the body was glued, believe it or not, to the chassis. The screws are all in.
Yeah,
the screws are all in, but the car that Rob received was glued. Yeah. So just watch out when you undo it.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm not sure it was glued, but it looked very well attached.
Okay.
But there's nothing I can't do. Nothing I can't do with a sharp scalpel. You know, no problem. No problem. That's fabulous. Thank you very much, Pete. I'm really happy with that. That's a nice car for my collection. Very much appreciated. And guys, we'll take care of you with this KTM. Okay, in a few weeks' time, we'll think of something to do with that. Excellent stuff. I really enjoyed that. I'll do a review on that very soon.
Yeah,
great stuff. I never win anything. That's lovely. Very happy with that.
So, guys, that's what a happy Harry looks like.
Yeah, cool stuff. I was trying to figure what it might be, and I was looking through Sky Electrics, and I was like, what is what have they got out? And I couldn't figure. I was completely wrong. And Harry, Pete gives a little a little note from Pete just to say, Harry, sold as seen. That's the joke. It's all I'm saying. Yeah. And keep up the good work. It's hard to keep up. Best regards, Pete. Thank you very much, Pete. Excellent stuff. That's brilliant. Very happy with that. Okay, over to you, Nico.
No, Carl from Slotcar Imagination is just asking how much the postage was, if you can remember.
From the UK to Latvia, I had to pay. From the UK to Latvia, I had to pay €15 on the postage.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah. The Latvian, they like their customs, like their money here.
I know, same here.
And I mean, that's fairly light car. That's not a heavy car. But once they get their little claws into you, they get their money. So it costs 15. It costs 15 to get imported.
Good. Now, as many of you might remember, I'll do the giveaway of my Scalextrics VW Golf GTI coming Monday. Same time, 1900 UK time. I'll do the giveaway. But if you watched closely, you will remember that I was given wheels by Stephen from Staffs. Thank you so much. When he heard I'm going to do up the VW, he sent wheels in addition. The outcome on the Golf was that I added 4 front wheels to the car because there is not much space left, which means I have 2 pairs of rear wheels.
Cool.
Which means, in addition to the KTM Expo, those 2 pairs will be available as well as a giveaway, not together with the KTM, separate, but this means Harry and I will do giveaways on this channel with those things within the next shows.
Mm-hmm.
Just to let you guys know. We want to share. We don't want to sit on our things, and especially those that are gifted to us. We're not going to sell them. We're not going to put them on eBay. We'll just pass them on within the hobby.
Yeah.
Very important to us.
Yeah, share the love. Share the love.
Exactly. Paul, thanks for staying. He needs to go. Thanks, and stick around. So again, within the next shows, we'll give away the KTM Expo from Harry and those 2 pair of wheels, rear rims only, I'm sorry to say, from Staff.
What cars will they fit, Nico? Do you know?
Well, any that will take the 10 millimeters rear width. That's like a standard width for 32 cars. So it will fit a lot of cars. Yeah. And also tires. You can get a lot of tires. You can get like NSR tires, solid tires that fit on there. It's just flip over and done. Very easy. Very easy.
Okay. Good stuff.
And good fit. They're really well made. Yeah. So for 2.38 millimeters, think that's the standard axle width for 32 cars. That's what those rims are made for. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. Remind us again what you're doing on with your Golf, your Volkswagen Golf.
Oh yeah, the Golf will be on giveaway on Monday again. I will issue a video for Sunday. That's going to be a surprise. That's going to be a 1 to 24 cars. Very long wait for, nearly half a year. Now, just recently came out. Very important for my club. I will explain why in the video. So yeah, a lot of good things coming up here. Giveaways, news.
Yeah, I mean we have a few ideas coming up to do with track systems. We'll talk to you about that when we get to it, and going to do a little bit about painting as well. So we've plenty to come towards you guys in the next month or whatever. So
1 or 2 news things coming up. Yep. You guys, anything you want to ask us, anything you want to know, just keep asking. Thanks, Fox and Wolves. They seem to like the idea on the sharing of goodies. Anytime.
Thank you, Fox and Wolves. Thank you.
Yeah. We already hit the hour again, which is to me. The hour. Like a magic, how do you say, a magic point to us. We don't want to bore you guys and girls.
Yeah, like me last week. like 2 hours last week. Oh no. I didn't know when to stop. I didn't think I'd last 10 minutes.
So the 1 hour is like a magic mark to us. Well, we always check if there are any topics left out for today. Anything we missed?
Well, just to say goodbye to Paul, Slotcar 2021. Paul had to go. So if you're still there, Paul, all the best. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Paul. Well, Joe, the thing in addition is that, as Harry mentioned, all European Union states have started to be very strict on anything that comes from outside of European Union.
Yeah.
Coming in, they charge us extra customs. So yeah. Well, Bo, if you, I don't think you're bored. You should watch the 24 Hours of Daytona. Come on, I know you're a racing guy, Bo. How come you missed that one out? Thanks, Ted. Ted thinks you're a nice guy, Harry.
Oh, thanks very much. That's wonderful. Hey guys, look, we love doing the show. We just started it 4 weeks ago. We gave it a go to see how it went, and we were so happy that people came along and chatted to us and seemed to be interested in what we're doing. So we're going to keep it going, and we work out our plans each week, and we'll try and make it as fresh as possible.
Carl's asking us, excluding cars, what are you both looking to pick up next that is slot car related? So no cars, but still slot car related. Jesus, that's a good question.
Oh, what are you looking to pick up that's not, that is slot car related?
That's a very good question, actually.
Yeah. Well, I have a very easy answer, and at the moment, I get away with the first. I'll make my easy answer, and all the pressure's on you, Nico. My easy answer is, I have to get 1 pack of R4 outer borders to finish my track in the house. So there you go. There's my answer. That was easy. I was only looking at them on Amazon the other day. So it's over to you now.
Carl, I've got no clue, because there are so many things out there. I mean, come on. You're talking to addicts. And I know about it. It's even worse. I know about it. Now, not being into rally cars, for example, and pre-ordering a car I haven't seen before, like the Toyota Yaris with that pixel livery. What can I say? I've got no clue. There are so many things. I mean, if you look at the beautiful figures from Tara, for example, if you look
Oh,
at
yeah.
the buildings from Magnetic Racing, including their light tower and whatever they just announced and come up with,
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
Jesus, yeah.
there is something I'm getting from Magnetic Racing, but I don't want to say it yet, guys. So there is something from Magnetic Racing I'm definitely be getting sometime in the next month or so. So I don't want to say it yet because I want to do a little thing about it. So yeah, there's always something we want from Magnetics. And Tara, well said, the stuff Tara paints to figures. Now all the guys, we can get them from Magnetic Race, we get them from Tara, we can get them from, but the new ones, have you seen the ones of Pete and Pat?
Excellent. I love those. They're brilliant. They're brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah. You should check them out, guys. With Pete and Pat sitting down. It's really good. Really good.
So now I know why Carl asked the question. He just wrote, agree with you both. Take my money. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's the hobby is just so many different aspects to it. You could just throw money out just constantly, couldn't you? You know, if you had money to throw out constantly.
Exactly. I need a printing machine down in my basement, you know, to print off those.
Oh, did your last one break?
Beg your pardon?
Did your last machine break?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. So I did estimate Bo right. He was watching all the qualifying last night from Daytona, so told you he's around.
Yeah.
Well,
Carol.
Sorry?
Go ahead, Nico. Go ahead.
Thanks, Mike, for joining. Have a great weekend too. And yes, Kara's X-rated figures are another very interesting aspect to the hobby. Let's put it that way.
I don't think anyone's done a show about them. I don't think they will either. I think YouTube might say,
"Whoa!" We have to do it a little later.
But they are a sight to behold, definitely. Thanks, Mike. All the best. Great weekend. Peter from the
Well, I think we call it a wrap. What do you think, Harry?
Yeah, I'm happy, and we went a little bit over the hour, which is sort of we don't want to rabbit on too much. We so I think we're happy, and we want to try and keep it fresh every week. When Nico's away, I can bore the pants off you guys for an hour or so when Nico's working.
Sorry, guys. That's where money comes from that I can spend afterwards.
Exactly. Someone has to work.
Exactly. Somebody has to do the job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining in again. Somebody wrote, I've seen all of your shows so far. I can't remember who it was, but thank you so much. Each and everyone's appreciated, more than appreciated. We really, really are into what we're doing. We enjoy the banter together. Hope I'm talking for the two of us, Harry.
Absolutely, 100%. I love it. Yeah, it's great fun.
We try and prepare as well as possible within our limits, time limits. I mean, not up here. Sorry, guys, getting off topic now. Time to wrap it up. Thanks for stopping by, Harry. Famous last words.
Right, I'm off for a cup of tea. Oh, sorry, no. Thanks, guys. we absolutely appreciate it. We're having great fun doing this. We really are, and we'll and if you guys have any subjects that you'd like us to look at, or any suggestions of something you'd like us to do, let us know in the comments. Say, hey, why don't you just do something about? And if we can, we will absolutely do it. And we will be looking at maybe try and get one or two guests in. We'll see if we can find any victims to join in. So we have lots of ideas.
Oh yeah. We haven't even started yet.
Yeah.
And don't forget, there's also Discord out there. Sorry, I have to mention that. Many on those who are in the chat are already at Discord, like Fox and Wolves. There's Harry, there's Joe. There are many others. So whenever you get the chance, feel free to join us there. There's also a lot of banter going on, a lot of live talking, just in chat rooms. Just jump in whenever you see somebody's there. People just go there, waiting for someone to call in as well. Ask questions. There are no silly questions. And feel free to join us there as well. And Harry, thank you very much again for a great show together with you again.
Thank you, Nico. Nico's the puppet master. I'm just the puppet. He does all he works the controls. Yeah. He can turn me off.
Let's get away off topic now.
You can say, Harry, enough. Okay. Press the button and he's gone. He can get rid of me. Hey, thanks, guys. We had a great show. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend. See you around.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.